Oh, son, there comes a time in self-improvement where you watch your videos, you watch all this and obtain all this knowledge and shit like that, and there comes a point where you come to a crossroads. You got two directions. One direction's towards pussy, and the other direction's towards money. And really, if you want to optimize either one, you kind of have... If you want to optimize either one to its fullest potential, you have to make a fucking decision. It all comes down to allocating your time. About 2 years ago, I had just lost 100 pounds, underachieved my whole life. The same fucking story you hear from all these losers that do their self-improvement shit. I was a nerd who got no pussy, and then all of a sudden, I spent about 6 months digesting all sorts of self-improvement content. I wasn't as driven on making money because I was in the comfort of being taken care of by... other people, so I didn't really think about it too much. It was mainly just, hey dog, I've never got my dick wet, I want to get some pussy. So it kind of went that way. It kind of went the way where I spent I can't really remember, I think it was about 6 months watching like every single fucking red pill video. Everything from like the top dogs back then with like millions of subscribers down to like the little fucking channels of people my age talking about, hey dude, I'm like fucking 18, that's how you get pussy. All the way down to like the people with 1,000 subscribers telling you, alright dude, this is exactly where you take your Tinder photos. I was fucking obsessed with this shit. I was guaranteeing myself, I underachieved it so long, I'm gonna fucking go in with a bang. And I did. I brought my body count up from like 0 to 10. I was a virgin at 18. After losing my virginity, I brought it all the way up to fucking like 10 within a couple of months. I really felt like the shit at first. I had this Tahoe, had a blanket in the back of the bitch, called the motherfucker the shag wagon, and I just go around fucking meeting bitches off of Tinder. I was pretty cold at it. And it's fun lifestyle. I mean, if you've never achieved anything like this, if you've never done anything in your teenage years, it's like you're experiencing all these emotions at once. It's real exciting at first. And the way they paint it online is it's very glamorous. They don't talk about any of the downsides of it, none of the bullshit. Today we're going to go over the bullshit. I see a lot of coping people. Derek More Plates More Dates was the one mainly who fucking made me think this way for the longest time. I'm one of these types of people where I believe I need to be allocating my time 100% wisely. And there's a choice in the beginning. You see two roads in self-improvement. There's either go and get really successful and let women come to you, or there's the route of, oh no, you don't even know how to talk to women yet. You can't even go to a grocery store without losing your breath. You have so much social anxiety. You need to go and approach a bunch of women and talk to them. That's kind of how the whole red pill offers you the pill. You don't even know how to speak. You remember in high school where you would just fucking get super anxious and start like hyperventilating like fucking Tony Soprano or something. And it sucked me in. I was one of these people. I'd go to a fucking grocery store and I would just fucking be nervous as fuck, even around dudes. Even sounds gay, but it's the truth. So, I had this mindset of, alright, I'm going to try money and all this. I'm going to try to get money and I want to be a YouTuber and all this shit. But I'm also going to like simultaneously chase pussy where I'll have the perfect experience levels on each side by the end of it. I ended up not doing anything with the YouTube channel for 1.5 years. I'm just now starting this shit 2 months ago and just focusing on that. And like I said, the glamour lives up to its name. It is very fun at first. But it all leads you to experiences. Now, this video is going to be vulgar. I don't make a lot of pickup red pill videos because it's not what I believe in. My morals, my standards are different now. I really believe in allocating your time and going to a business route and putting that trying to have sex with one woman a week or whatever to the side. Because a lot of the time, that is a negative effect on the world. Not only are you ruining a woman's self-esteem by fucking blocking her right after you fuck her, like I did and most other people do, you're just creating other bad women. All these people who say, the West is dead, all this culture and shit. Fuck, half these motherfuckers are the ones contributing to it. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna have my main chick and then cheat on that bitch with another girl on the side. That's lame. Be a fucking man. Keep your dick in your pants with your main girl. That's a different tangent for a different story. That's a different tangent for a different day. But all this debauchery and fucking hedonistic bullshit led me to one night. I'd got my body count up to about 9 at this point, and I was feeling super fucking peppy, dog. I was running Tinder like a video game. I'd copy paste every message to each girl sometimes. That's what I did for a while, and then I switched to like having some game, and I would do custom messages. But at this point, it was just I was running the straight numbers game, just trying to get my body count up. I messaged this one bitch. Sent her the same copy paste that I had found on this YouTube channel from 4 months ago, and it really worked. And within 2 messages, I get the Instagram. Within 3 messages on Instagram, we got a meet up in 2 days. I go down, it's like 10-minute drive from my house, pick her up, take her to the shittiest movie theater in town, get out the whip, immediately grab her hand, just set that tone immediately. I'll spit some game and some videos for some motherfuckers and help some incels out, but I just don't believe in it no more. I've already been there and done that through a lot of, I'm still young, but I've already, through this experience, you'll understand what I mean. Immediately set the tone, go in there, pay for the movie, sit down. It was an Antlers movie. It was just a shitty movie. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. But there was only 2 other people in the theater. We sit down, and within like 15, 20 minutes, we just start fucking going at it. I'm fingering the shit out of her, and all of a sudden, I'm fingering the shit out of her, we're making out, squeezing the titty, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, I just unzip my pants, she starts sucking my dick in the theater. At first, I'm like, damn, this is easy as fuck. This shit going like clockwork. I'm in my head, not thinking about nothing, but, goddamn, you did it again, dog. Then I make the signal, we go out to the shag wagon, and we sit there. I put on like Lil Uzi Vert or something like that. I didn't even fucking like that little motherfucker, but I put him on it's just like something make bitch feel comfortable. If you want to get some pussy, the best tip, most women out here, you need to lower their anxiety. They have this preconception that, oh, he might fucking kill me. That's the way most of these women just subconsciously work, so you got to lower the anxiety. Put the Uzi on there, take her in the back of the Tahoe, and we start fucking. Now, this is the moment that brought me out of the hedonistic bullshit completely. Really broke my whole reality, because up until that point, my whole value was determined by that. And I'm pumping for a good 45 fucking minutes, like 3 different positions. Not even like, I wasn't even having fun, bruh. I'm just in my head like, God damn, I gotta get this shit over. And I eventually did. But it's just like, there's a couple other funny things. I grabbed the condom and threw it out, and it almost hit somebody in the shoe. Just some stupid shit like that. I guess I mentioned it for validation. But that one experience alone, during fucking this girl, I literally went into like a meditative state of like, I don't know if it was God talking to me or what. He was just like, I was just in my head like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? What is the meaning of all this shit? And then eventually, after like a year of having like an existential crisis, because my whole fucking reality was broke, I'm to where I'm at now, which is I get cringed out whenever I hear some motherfucker with $5,000 net worth to his name, car, amount of money in the bank, everything accounts to like $5,000, sitting there being like, oh man, I can't wait to go out this weekend and get some pussy, bro. I'm on this Tinder all the time. It all comes down to allocating your time. Whenever I was chasing women for like a good 6-month stint, I stopped talking to all my friends. It literally ate me alive. It was the main thing I fixated on. I didn't do any of the YouTube shit. I didn't try to go and try to make something better for myself. It was just the main thing I was focused on. Women will take up so much of your time because so much time is needed to actually go through with this shit. There is no time, you know what, I get off of work at this time and then I'm going to work on my business for this amount of time after I get off of work. No. That time is spent texting women. That time is spent on FaceTime. That time is spent going on dates. That time is spent on sex. You have to allocate your time wisely. It really comes down to that. You need to make a choice. I feel like men nowadays could be 10 times more financially secure if they just focused on it later. Some people you might need the experience. If you can't even talk to another grown man without hyperventilating, going and learn how to talk to women, I feel will accelerate that a great deal. But it's like, what is the point? Half of the women I fucked were half retarded. I didn't give a fuck about what they were saying at all. I just wanted the pussy. That was the only thing. They were literally retarded to me. I thought they were retards. It's like, at a certain point, you realize after doing this for so many years, you're basically, there's no difference than you and someone that masturbates in the room. I would almost, as against masturbating, as against watching porn as I am. At least they have the free time to just do it real quick and go back on their shit. They're still damaging their brain, but at least they have time to go back and get on their shit. You got all this other responsibilities. You got to take her home, all this shit. Don't even get me started about taking the bitch home and just being, and she's like, oh, I want to go see the ocean. I want to go see some shit before I go home. And then you're like, God damn, another fucking hour? I might sound real misogynistic. I don't really give a fuck. It's just how this shit really be. But you really got to realize how much time this shit will take. And really, if you're chasing your business, making these videos, I gain more confidence and more ability to conversate, to put my point across and talk and making videos like this than I ever did talking to women. That shit was just easy. It was literally just like, I'm wasting all my time for some fucking stinky hole of a bitch I don't give a fuck that 10 other dudes are gonna fuck that month. Who cares? It's literally just pointless. At that point, you're literally just, like, masturbating. It's pretty much the same act as masturbating. There's no love. There's no connection tied to it. But you're just doing it with a fucking human's body. It's stupid. And I'm not saying you gotta sacrifice talking to women for, like, 4 or 5 years. You do that, you're gonna be like a fucking golem. Being around women, having sex with them, just having them in your orbit is a satisfying experience. But it all comes down to the delaying of gratification. All of you people on if you're on self-improvement and you read all these books and watch all these Andrew Tates, you don't want to wait 60 years to be rich till you retire and my 401k and all this shit. That's not what we're doing this for. It's for like 4 or 5 years of hard work, delaying gratification, you become rich. Same thing with women. Same thing with a woman. Just delay it for like 6 months to a year. I'm not talking about don't get no pussy. You gotta at least maybe every 1 or 2 months. It's like most of us, we want some sort of income online. If we're trying to chase an income online, we're not waiting 60 years for it. We had this idea in our head that 2 or 4 years we'll have it. Same thing with a woman. Delay this shit at least by like a couple months. Most motherfuckers go years without having sex. You can go a couple months. I promise you'll feel more powerful afterwards. Because most motherfuckers don't even have the ability to say no to a woman. Which is one of the biggest superpowers you can have. If a woman really is desiring sex out of you and you can tell her no, I promise you, she'll like you 10 times more. But it all comes down to delaying this gratification. Right now, I've talked to a couple girls. And I've tried to have a deep conversation with myself. These YouTube videos, my full-time job on top of that, my fitness shit, the people in my family, all these people I allocate time to, it would be irresponsible for me to allow more to take time I've already successfully allocated to this shit and put it into a woman. You need to understand one thing, and I've slowly started to realize this. The right woman will come at the right time for you. Whenever we're talking about all this lovey-dovey religious shit, you really need to just hold off and focus on yourself, and the right woman will come to you. The main thing is, if you're going to do this and do the delayed gratification thing with women, do not watch porn. You need to be in the mind state of you can control your mind. You're controlling your lust with women, so control your lust with porn. Be fucking powerful. Keep on grinding, old son. Chase paper and enjoy nature. I got a very special thing coming soon. I have this concept of a lot of men in self-improvement. They're lonely and they have problems finding other men that are on the same wavelength they are and want to conquer this fucking world. So I'm going to set up I'm setting up like a map type thing where you can go on there and find men in your area and go and conquer shit, start businesses, go to the gym with them, and have somebody to keep you accountable. And create a brotherhood, if you will. It'll be coming very soon. I'm going to be outlining all the shit that comes with it. Keep on grinding, old son. Chase paper and enjoy nature. Have a great day.